Hello, this is question number 4.22 of the chapter Chemical Kinetics from the exercise. This is quite a lengthy problem and you need to do lots of calculation to tabulate the data required to prepare a graph, and from that graph you have to find out the slope to find out the activation energy, and then again you have to find out the rate constant at given temperatures, that is 30 degrees C and 50 degrees C. So before solving this, I will give you the blueprint of the thought process what we are going to apply. See the question, what it is saying. We have to plot a graph between ln k and 1 by t. So the value of t is given and value of k is given. So we have to get the value of 1 by t. So we have to first of all convert this into Kelvin and then do the reciprocal of that. In case of rate constant, we have to find out 2.303 log of this much. So I have done the rough calculations for you all, because on the board if I do all those rough calculations, then I will not be able to show you the main process of the solution. Alright, so rough calculations you can do rigorously while you practice. I will show you the blueprint of the thought process and how to arrive to the answer. Okay, now I will retabulate this data like this. T in degree C is known to us. We will find out T in terms of Kelvin. Then we will find out reciprocal of T, and then K is known to us. You have to find out natural K, natural logarithm of K, that means 2.303 times of log K. Now imagine if I start calculating this, how much time it will take. So to save your time and my effort, I have done this calculation beforehand on table. I'll just demonstrate it now. So for 0, it will be 273 Kelvin for 0 degree C. For 20 degree C, it will be 293 Kelvin. For 40 degree C, this will be 313 Kelvin. For 60 degree C, this will be 333 Kelvin. This K is Kelvin, this is not rate constant, it is Kelvin. You need to measure absolute temperature. And 80 degree C, which is 353 Kelvin. For those by chance, if you do not know how to convert degree C to Kelvin, we just add 273.15, but 0.15 we are neglecting here because it will become even more complicated value. Now if I reciprocate this, then each of this term will come in decimal, and 10 to the power minus 3 will be common in all. So I am taking out 10 to the power minus 3 common for all, and rest of the value I am writing it down. This is 3.6, 3.4, 3.19, 3.00 and 2.8. Value of K is given to us in terms of 10 to the power minus 5 per second. The other value I can write down here. It will be value of K will be 0.0787, 1.70, 25.7, 178 to 140. Now log of this value multiplied with 2.303 will give minus 14.06 minus 10.08 minus 8.26 minus 6.332 minus 3.844. So I was thinking of really doing it by drawing a graph paper, and hence with the help of one of my kid at home I got this graph paper done. But later on I realized that even without this graph paper this can be done easily. Should I tell you the easier method? So easier method is, see here, what we have to find out, we have to predict the value of rate constant at 30 degrees C and 50 degrees C. What we have to find out? Rate constant. So we have been given the value at 20 degrees C and at 40 degrees C we have been given the value of rate constant, this and this. Now can't you predict what will be the central tendency of this data? Average of 20 degrees C and 30 degrees C is 40 degrees C is 60 degrees C. This 30 degrees C is nothing but 20 degrees C plus 40 degrees C divided by 2. Corresponding to this value, the average of this, that means 1.70 plus 25.7 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5 by 2. If this is the central value of the temperature 30 degrees C, then corresponding to that the value of K will come out from here. But still the task has been given to draw the graph, so we can draw the graph, but in the exam you can play this small trick to get the value very easily. So let me calculate this value for you. Little bit of side calculation. 25.7 1.70 0 14 7 2 divided by 2, so 2740 divided by 2. So this will be around 14 point, this will be around 14, somewhere around 14. Say 27.4, if I consider this as 28 roughly, then divided by 2, this comes out to be 14. So roughly it will be around 14 into 10 to the power minus 5 per second. This is the value of K at T equal to 30 degrees C. Similarly, value of K at T equal to 50 degrees C can also be found out with the trick. A small trick can be played. 50 degrees C comes from the central data of 40 degrees C and 60 degrees C. So if I take it down here, this comes from 40 degrees C plus 60 degrees C divided by 2 is equal to 50 degrees C. Corresponding to this, the value of K will be the average of these two. It will be 25.7 plus 178 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5 per second by 2. I can calculate this by doing some side calculation again. 178 25.7 7 13.3 20 divided by 2. So if I consider this as 200, because the order is 10 to the power minus 5, so this 3.7 is of very least importance. So if I consider this as 200 only, because it is not even more than 205, then approximately my answer will be 100 200 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 will be approximately 100 into 10 to the power minus 5 per second. We have been given the task to predict, but the prediction has to be done by using the graph which we will draw. Now when you will draw the graph, it will be very difficult to do such long calculation. So you can get this nearby value and you can draw the curve too. So this trick I have told you. Now let us get back to the mainstream process of solving this problem. We have been asked to draw the graph between ln k and 1 by t. So let us take y-axis and x-axis like this. Now for any straight line, we know that y is equal to mx plus c as a constant. Now if I compare ln k is equal to ln a minus ea by RT. Take care that we are not taking 2.303 log, and hence here 2.303 log 2.303 is not the denominator. We are still taking natural log because these values are going to be these values actually. Now how to set these values in the coordinates? If I take ln k as y-axis, I see that all of these are in negative value. Now which is the maximum one? So minus 3 point is the maximum and minus 14 is the minimum. So I have to start somewhere here from minus 20, then minus 18, minus 16, minus 14, minus 12, minus 10, minus 8, minus 6, minus 4, minus 3 and minus 2. So 3.8 is the maximum over here. So we can get 3.8 between minus 4 and minus 3. This side we have to take x. Now if I compare this equation and this equation, then E is activation energy is constant, R is constant, so 1 by T is x. So we have been asked to take 1 by T also as coordinate. So let 1 by T be x. If 1 by T is x, then minus EAR will become the slope and C is ln A. In this x-axis, that means 1 by T, let us put these values. Now how these values are? These values are like from 2.8 to 3.6. So let us start from here. Let this be 2, then 2.2, or maybe I can start from 2.2 itself. 2.2, 2.4, 2.6, 2.8, then 0.2 is added, so it becomes 3, 3.2, 3.4, 3.6, 3.8 and beyond. Now if we try to plot this curve, this plot will be like this somewhere. If I use a graph paper, if you use a graph paper like this over here, okay, then you will be able to relate these values very clearly and you will get a negative slope like this. This negative slope is nothing but tan theta. Tan theta means delta P by delta B, perpendicular by base. That means y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. If you draw this curve on a graph paper, then y2 you will get as minus 10.8, 10.98 minus 14.08 divided by 3.4 into minus 3.6 10 to the power 3. This value will come out to be minus 15.5 10 to the power 3. But as I told you that 1 by t is x. 1 by t is x. So slope is EA by R. So minus EA by R is equal to this value. So minus EA by R, that means 8.314 is equal to, this is joule per Kelvin per mole, minus 15.5 10 to the power 3. If you calculate this, then EA value will come out to be 128.860 joule. So we had to find out the value of EA. Now we know the value of K, we know the value of EA, we know any value of T, any value of ln. So very easily we can find out the value of ln also. Now to find out the value of ln, I will require some space. So tell me which part can I erase. Let me erase this part because I have already transferred this table into the form of a graph. So I am erasing this part now. To find value of EA and A. EA is found out. Now we know that ln K is equal to ln A minus EA by R into 1 by t. Let us take the first value of ln k. The first value of ln k is minus 14.06. You can refer to the table which I just deleted, is equal to ln A, we have to find out, minus value of energy I'll put from here, 128.860 joule divided by 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole into 1 by, corresponding to this value ln k, the value of 1 by t is 3.6 to the power minus 3. So I can also write down it as 273. In this way, if you calculate this value, ln A will be coming out to be 128.860 by 8.314 into 273 minus 14.06. This value is 18.53. So A is equal to NT log 18.53, which will be equal to 3.4 or 3.388 10 to the power 18 per second. So what we have done, we have found out the value of A, we have found out the value of EA, and in the previous discussion itself I have told you to find out the rate constant at 30 degrees C and 50 degrees C. You can find out the central tendency of this data by taking average, and you can find out the central tendency of this data by taking average. So average of these two will give the rate constant at 30 degrees C, and average of these two will give the rate constant at 50 degrees C, because 20 plus 40 is equal 20 plus 40 divided by 2 is equal to 30, and 40 plus 60 divided by 2 is equal to 100. 100 divided by 2 is equal to 50 degrees C. So either you add these two and divide by 2 and you will get 30 degrees C. Corresponding to that, this value, average of that will give the value of rate constant here, and in this case 40 plus 60 equal to 100, 100 divided by 2 is equal to 50 degrees C, and for 50 degrees C this value you will get. This is one way. Another way is that if you have the plots drawn in the graph paper, then corresponding to the graph paper also you can find out the value of ln k. So this will give the value of ln k, and from this value ln k you can again calculate the value of k. In both the ways the value which you will get will be the same. I had found out the value of k in a very tricky manner in the beginning of the question itself. Now when you have, it is not possible to draw this graph on the blackboard, so you can take this kind of graph paper and then you can draw this graph with proper scale, and then you will get corresponding value of 30 degrees C somewhere here, 30 degrees C somewhere here, and corresponding to 30 degrees C you will get the value of ln k, and from ln k you can find out the value of k. That is one method, but the previous method of finding out the value of k very easily by interpreting this data in itself that I had told you in the beginning. Okay, now what I will do is I will make this graph paper with the proper scale, and then I will keep the link of that in the description box so that you can download that graph and you can study it, because on the board, or particularly in this green board of this size, it is not possible to draw such kind of finer graph paper, or even if I use a graph paper on the board, on the camera it will not become legible for you. So what I will do is, in the description box I will put the link of the graph which will be drawn to the proper scale, in which you can see the other method of finding the value of lnk and the value of k from there. Thank you.